Welcome to the Soon Podcast.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Soon Podcast.
I'm Alyssa, and I am a functional health coach.
And I'm Amanda Lynn. I am a decor and furniture buyer and a style curator.
And we are going over the report today, which is our monthly segment where we talk about what we're obsessing over, what we're reading, eating, playing, recommending, and treating, right?
Yeah, that's the report. We've only been doing it every month for a year.
Yes. Well, I was just trying to not say the whole thing, but then it ended up saying the whole thing.
That's fair. Everyone, if you don't have us on video today, may I highly sway you to turn that video on because Alyssa sure done did it up. And someone walked into my house and is getting ice. Anyways, she has her hair done. She has lipstick on. She is wearing jewelry. I don't know the last podcast episode that you have had all of these things done at one time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not wearing a bra if that helps tone it down.
I mean, fine. You can't see that at all.
No, I have a girls' night after this, so I'm so excited about that. And so, I just thought I'd prepare early so that I could be on the podcast and be my best self. I have this issue where, if I have an event in the evening, I won't get ready until, 4 or 5 p.m. But it's like I could have had a full beat all day and wore the heck out of it. So why do I only do it right before the event and then I have to wash it off right after?
So that's fair. It always actually does irk me, especially because I'm always running right on time, down to the minute. Alyssa's always running well over time by a lot.
That is not
I'm always
true.
I could have gotten content. I could have had a full photo shoot. I could have been doing so many things with how chic I look, but because I waited so long to finalize my look, I'm running out the door. I can't even get a picture of it. And it's just such a waste of a beat.
I wish that were true, but it is not. Because what will happen is we're all waiting on Amanda. We're 5 minutes over time. And I'll go in the back room to yell at her and say, okay, you got to get your ass in the car. We're all in the car. And she will be taking videos. And she's like, I'm taking a video. So you explain yourself.
If time allows, I am a maximizer of efficiency. If I can kill two birds with one stone, okay, I'm going to film content while I'm already done
time
up.
Does not allow.
I'm going to do it, and that's a non-negotiable.
Well, anyways, I would love to get an update because we never actually talked about your nails, and we were supposed to talk about them on the last podcast, and they are so different than your typical vibe. So give us a little rundown. What's up with the new?
So, okay, I'm going to give you a backstory because, I just can never do things, with just a quick explanation. I think unbeknownst to me until now, I am in the middle of a bit of a rebranding, if you will. I turned 30. I
have no idea if any of that wording made sense. Unbeknownst to me until now, I'm having a midlife crisis. What?
Unbeknownst to me, doesn't that mean I didn't know?
Yes.
But
so it works, but it's also crazy that you just said it like that.
Happening without a person's knowledge or awareness. So unbeknownst to me until now I'm knowledgeable of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going through a rebranding. And this does tend to happen to me probably every few years. I'll just decide, let's just switch things up. I'll cut my hair off or I'll dye it. I'll get a bang. I don't know. I'll do something spunky with the hair. And then I just like to try out a few different vibes. I will say the nails, they're not going to stick. They're not my vibe. They never will be. I was going for like I was like maybe I can be edgy because why not? Um, because I can't. That's
I
the
think we
answer.
just have to remember that you can be edgy, but your brand is chic. So you need to remain within that. But those nails are edgy, grungy, and
Yeah.
that's not you.
The nails are very cool. I will say I love them. I love my girl. I go to Gelish Nails in Gilbert. I love it so much. She is amazing. I go to Millie. So I was just trying something new. So anyways, I've been going there for years. I love my girl Millie. Mention my name. You will get a discount and you will love your nails. So you're welcome. And I love my nails. So this is not a shit talk on the salon. It's a shit talk on my decision making. So I couldn't decide what vibe I wanted. Like I said, I'm trying out some new things. I sent my nail tech because I just love her so much. And I was like, here are some designs you pick, which is probably just never something that you should do if you actually think that you won't like one of them. Like I knew in my heart of hearts, I'm like, if she picks this one, I'm going to be on the fence. So she picked this one. She's like, these are the ones. Let's do it. Like, this is so fun. And I'm like, you know what? I'm here to make you happy. So let's do it. We'll do it. We're going to do something fun. So she like tested all the things. She was showing me all the samples. I'm like, that's fine. I'm committing. Like, we're ready for this. And she chooses this design. She does my nails. I'm looking at them at the end. I'm like, hey, they're really cool. I can get on board with this. She grabs my hand, my nail tech, grabs my hand as I'm like convincing myself in my head. I'm like, this is what I did. Like, this is what we're sticking with. She looks me dead in the face and she just says, they're perfect, just like the Terminator. I'm like, oh God, are you kidding me?
She told me this story and I lost it, you guys.
Just like the Terminator. Oh, okay, yeah, that's my summer inspo for sure.
You still have not described the nails to people.
Oh, if you're not watching, watch. They're like a solid metallic and then they do have like a maroon star on them. They're so sick. Like they're very cool nails if I saw. So I've never gotten so many compliments on a nail design ever, which is very fun. But it's just, I mean, if you know me at all, it's just not my brand. And I was trying something new and we can't always, it's not always a swing and a miss. No, it's not always a swing and a hit. This was a swing and a miss.
It's a swing and a miss. Would you say those nails are more me or no?
No, I think they're still too harsh for you. Like
I think
they're a harsh nail. They're honestly, you know what they are? They're a New Year's nail. Like these are like a cool girl New Year's nail. Like they're kind of like disco bally, but still vibey.
or like
They're
you live
not
in New
summer.
York or LA and
Yes,
you're
you
out
have to
till
be a
4
city girl to
a.m.
wear a nail like this. You can't live in Gilbert. Like, what
It's
am I doing?
it's not a daytime nail.
I am going to Vegas next week for work, so I kind of feel like that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay. We'll
so
see.
we'll see. It's a
Something
moment.
something about us is that our mom, I wouldn't say she didn't allow, but she highly discouraged black nail polish growing up. I don't know why. I think it can be really chic, but at the
She
same
was
time,
always like, ugh, black nails. That's intense. Like, she'll never shit on it specifically and be like, I hate them. But she'll, like, if you get black nails, she'll just look at them and be like, that's a black nail. Like, it's just like, oh, she hates it. But
yeah, I don't know what it is. So it's hard to do some grungy nails for
we
us.
tried.
Yeah.
But that's my story, girls. Stick to what I mean, I feel like nails are such a commitment because you wear them for 2 to 3 weeks. Like it's not like a one and done. And so I feel like when you're committing to one specific style, I mean, you're committing to that style. So this is my life for the next 2 weeks. So just get ready.
I always wanted to be one of those people that has one nail color. They go in and that is their nail color forever.
I just
I
feel like life is too short,
and then
you
I go in
know?
and and then I'm like, "Actually, let's go blue."
But then I'll get something that's not like a neutral or not something soft, and I'm like, this sucks. I
Mm,
hate it so much. So we will be going back to the OPI Funny Bunny mixture situation. Like I need something chill after this. This is too much.
mhm.
But what's going on, Alyssa? Alyssa and I are actually having a little bit of beef. I will say,
What?
unbeknownst to her,
Yes,
she,
unbeknownst to me.
so one of my best friends is pregnant right now.
Ugh,
And
this is beknownst to me.
we have a very busy October. That's just what our life schedule is like. So I told Alyssa, like, no baby showers in October. You can have your baby showers another month. But one of my best friends reached out to me and she was like, can I use your house to host my baby shower? And I was like, of course. She's like, great. It's October 11th. Perfect. I couldn't think of a better day for a baby shower. So I tell Alyssa, and she is so mad that she is now trying to force another October baby shower date down my throat.
I will be having
Granted,
a baby shower in October.
I will have to fly to San Diego to help host this. And I just feel like a spite baby shower date is not an appropriate baby shower date.
I call it a dream baby shower date because
So we'll be getting into that.
the issue is that I'm going to have one baby shower in California and one in Arizona. Okay. I feel bad making my zonies come out here, and then I just know the people that live here are not going to be going to Arizona. And so I'm like, okay, we'll just do two. And Amanda and my mom, this was their suggestion. And I think this would be the worst possible thing that they could do to me.
Okay.
They said, have a baby shower in San Diego the week before Thanksgiving, come to Arizona for Thanksgiving, and then the next week after that, have your Arizona baby shower. So they want me to do baby shower, Thanksgiving, baby shower. That does not sound fun to me. I want to enjoy my baby showers and be relaxed, and I want to enjoy my Thanksgiving. So I thought that's what I was going to have to do. And you know what? I'm not doing it. I put my foot down as soon as I heard about this October 11th baby shower. I will be having one in October now as well.
We'll
And
see
then
about
giving
that.
myself a nice little break.
Anyways, that's what's happening.
We're
So
very passionate.
now that we got that off of our chest, if anyone has any suggestions to diffuse this, it's a situation
I
over
think
here
they're
in
going
the
to
wet
say
pit.
the mom is always right. Just me.
Maybe it's the one that's doing all the work. I don't know, but oh well. So let's dive right into the report and tell the people what we're reading.
Well, just
I'll
a
go
minute.
first.
Just a minute.
What? You're not done?
You also went to a baby shower today. How was it?
I did go to a baby shower today. It is so cute seeing friends that I've known since like junior high school having babies.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, was it Lexi?
yeah.
Isn't it her birthday?
Yeah, her
Wow.
30th. I know, her 30th birthday and a baby shower all in one. See, she did it too, and she did not complain once. Just something to learn from. Anyways, it was so cute. The theme was Cafe Bebe. And so
Oh,
they had like a coffee station that was so cute. All of her decor was so cute. What I loved is she had like I don't know if it was vintage or just like a rattan bassinet situation, but they had it out front filled with flowers. And then they moved it inside when she was doing gifts. And it was just so chic. And her dress, you need to see the picture that I posted of her because I am a big proponent of proponent. I'm a big advocator of getting
Oh gosh.
Getting dressed up for events, like, I don't believe in a casual event. I think that if you wanna have a casual event, you should just go to bed and not do anything. So,
Mm,
that's me personally, but she was dressed to the nines. Like, she had the chicest dress on. She had her makeup done, full feet, like hair up, glam on. She just looked phenomenal. And I was like, you are a mother. Like, that is such a
mm.
mother thing to do. So, way to go.
You are
And
a
people,
mother.
just, I would just want that to be known that that's the expectation that that's the standard that
Oh,
I
I just looked her
appreciate.
up. That is so cute.
She looked so ethereal. So I feel like, go for it. You're celebrating yourself and your baby. So wear something really stunning.
Yes,
That's all I have
yes.
to say.
And you know what else I'm realizing? Well, first of all, I learned how to do the what is it, that famous bun, Mackenzie
Delaney Childs.
Delaney Child's bun. And so that is such a good look. But
Oh,
otherwise, I'm like, why do we never go get a blowout? You know? Well, you've had
it's
some bad
so tough.
experiences.
Yeah, because I've had some personal bad experiences, and the amount of TikToks I've seen of people with horrific, horrific hair walking out of the dry bar. I just don't know if I could gamble it for a big day. Like, it's just, you might be safer doing it on your own unless you have a girl that you love. But on the flip side, I love just going to the dry bar and having them wash my hair and giving me a blowout. Like, it's just a 50-50. But if you're there for the experience and the vibes and like you're fine fixing your hair if need be, I mean, for $60, like, why not?
Yeah, I agree. And my problem is that I will do a blowout on myself, spend an hour for it to fall flat and for it to look
It's
like
true.
I woke up and did nothing to my hair. So at
It's
least I
true.
feel like there's a little something going on when they do it. I know it can still fall flat, but yeah. Okay. Anyways, you guys, we're going to move into the report. I just had to ask about the baby shower because we are on the topic of the baby shower.
So
And
cute.
that's just so,
And you know what? I just have to give myself a little toot on the horn for my gift. And I'm not going to get into the whole gift, but
mm,
I thought that it was so cute. So here's just like a little snippet of what I got her. She had on her registry the corduroy book, which is just precious. So obviously I got that. And then I went to this baby store in downtown Gilbert called Forever French, which is so cute. If you haven't been and you have a baby, they also have home decor and like regular size clothing for women and regular size, not children's clothing. They just have adult clothing too. But they have the cutest baby stuff. And I found her this little teddy bear that has like a knit sweater on. And so like I gave her that with the book and it was just so cute. It was so cute to the point where when she was opening it, she didn't even know it was from me. And she's like, this has to be from you because it's so cute. And I was like, yeah.
some other girl in the back's like,
It
it was
just,
me.
someone else is like, you bitch. But I just feel like, maybe we should get more into thematic gifting.
Yes, that is very cute. And that kind of reminds me of during this bachelorette trip I was on, you like gave lingerie to the bride and then she had to guess who gifted it. And I just remember like any cute little set, she was like, Alyssa. And I was like, no. And then it was just kind of like you feel weird because the other person gifted it, but it was funny. I
He's
think
like,
it's
hello.
funny. Yeah.
I do love that game though. I think it's really funny. One of my friends at this bachelorette that we went to, everyone brought like super cute lingerie. It was a whole moment. One of my friends, she brought her just one thong with a giant picture of her dog's face on it. And so
That's
everyone
great.
was like lining theirs up and she was like, wait, what do you mean? She was like, what do you mean? I thought that this was supposed to be like funny and fun. I was like, no. And I just thought that was so funny.
She's
So,
like, I thought this was supposed to be a gag gift.
yeah, she's like, wait, I don't get it. So that was hilarious. But okay, we need to get into the report because people are going to be like, you're so annoying. So, oh well.
I know. Well, I have so many things to say about that last thing that we were just talking about, but that's okay. We'll move in to the report. So, what are we all reading right now? If you're following
Well,
along, we are doing a book club.
we are doing a book club, which I do need to post about. So I will be posting about that. But we are reading, and you should also be reading What Alice Forgot. So I recommended this book and I thought that it was so good. And Alyssa did remind me because for some reason I forgot, but there's just a couple of like big trigger warnings if you're TTC. Um, so just
Or
note those.
pregnant.
If you're feeling a little fragile, don't read this.
Yes.
What's
So let me just say, Amanda says, okay, I have this amazing book that we should do for our very first book club, Alyssa. Sure, 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 sure. The premise does not sound triggering to myself, but I
no?
get into it. And what happens? There's a girl who does IVF. She has multiple miscarriages. She's, about the same months along as me, and she has a miscarriage. And I'm like, what in the hell was Amanda thinking? Honestly,
I I kind of forgot that that character even existed,
yeah,
but she did.
yeah, you would. You would. I think I'm okay with triggers. I understand them. It brushes a little too close to the surface that I was like, should I put this book down? But it's fine. I'll get through it. I got through it. So now whoever else is reading this, just know that that's a thing
It's
that
a
I had to
big
go
part.
through
So just
unknowingly.
note that. So sorry. I love you all. And we're here with you. But what I am reading is I'm still on the Throne of Glass series. So I'm on the 5th book now, which I think is like Heir of Fire, something like that. They're so good. And you know what's interesting is that you're saying trigger warning. I am trying to wean myself off of my murder mystery books because I think I've been getting a little anxiety in general from them, just leaving my house. And so I've been, this is part of my rebranding. I usually only read and listen to like murder podcasts, thriller books, the whole bit. And I am trying to not do that for a certain amount of time and see if it helps, ease my mind a little. And I will say, I think it's working.
It
So
does.
that's
It's
all.
kind of
That's a
sad.
fun fact for you.
I used to get like really bad nightmares, and I seriously think it has to do with the media. And I was hooked. Okay. And like, I would watch and listen to everything, even though I knew it bothered me later on. I knew there were certain things I could not do, things like kidnapping. That was just like a no. And anything like satanic, I just said, no, thank you. But,
No.
um, then I met Paul, and he just refuses to watch anything upsetting. So even things like Yellowstone, things that really get you riled up because it's such a quality production. And I struggled with that. I was like, I want to watch these shows that everyone's loving and like the beautiful cinematography, but you get so emotionally invested and it can bother you for the next week, like
Yeah,
certain feelings.
it's
So
true.
I cannot listen to those murder mystery things anymore. There was like
I know.
some that we just listened to, and it was like so upsetting and gruesome.
Yeah.
And like the fact that I can still remember every single detail about it just shows like how much it ingrains into your mind.
It's true. There was one book, I can't even remember the name of it. I think that I took it off of my Audible because like I've mentioned before, is that I'll listen to these Audibles and I won't read what they're about. I'll just like turn them on and be like, we're winging it. And it was the most intense book that I've ever listened to. I was
Which
like
one?
traumatized. Huh?
What was it?
Let me look it up. Okay, it's called Nobody Knows You're Here by Bren Greenwood. I have never listened to a more upsetting book in my life, and it genuinely made me so uncomfortable for weeks afterwards that I was like, I should probably take a beat. And the worst part was that I didn't know what it was about. And so I was like listening to it, and it starts off rough. And I was like, okay, it started off really bad. So like the rest of it's probably going to be good. And it
Mhm.
somehow just got so much worse. And so I was like, you know what? I need to give myself a break. So don't listen to that book unless you want to be traumatized. And that's just my personal opinion.
Wowza. Well,
I
what are you
know.
reading for book club?
We haven't decided because we had to postpone our book club because so many of us were traveling this month. So we don't currently have a book.
Okay.
And I'll let you guys know as soon as we do.
Well, I haven't read it, but Anne Patchett's new book. I love Anne Patchett, and she's such a summer read girl. So that's what I would recommend. But on the topic of murder mysteries that I can read, is I started reading this book called Sharp Objects. Did you ever read that?
No.
It became a show later on, and so now I'm watching the show. And it is dark. It's twisted. And I am just captivated.
Oh,
It was very unlike any murder mystery I had ever read. So, if you are open to a little sabotage to your
a little
mental health.
spooky situation.
Yeah, I haven't read like a good one in a while because I am nervous. I don't want to like open myself up to being upset or whatever, but oh my gosh, this one was just so interesting. It's like about a reporter who has to go to her old hometown to look into these murder mysteries.
Oh,
And oof, that's all I can say.
I love it. Well, that will not be on my list anytime soon, but maybe when I'm feeling a little bit more airy,
Yeah,
I'll
it's vetted. It's vetted. I think you'll be okay. So,
thank you. Okay, well, next up on our list, what are you eating? Not salad.
yeah, freaking parasites, you guys. And I've already gotten food poisoning from lettuce before, the romaine outbreak of salmonella of 2018.
Oh, I
So,
forgot about that.
yeah. So go ahead, Amanda. What are you eating?
Well, it's funny because
Or was it
no, we're
E.
not eating.
coli? Sorry. I don't
It
know.
was one of
Carry
the
on.
two. But I agreed to do a collaboration with this company called Garden Cup before the outbreak, and I just got it in the mail, and so I did get myself to eat some of the salad because it's like it was a mix of salads and breakfast, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like we got sent all of this food, like I'm not just going to not eat it." And it's been fantastic. So I'm really excited
Mm.
about it, and I will try it again when we're not so salad scared. But it's really cute, and it comes in the cutest little packaging. So like you can take them to work, and then you mix in all the stuff afterwards. And their breakfast, I was eating, I think it's an overnight oats, like a cinnamon apple, and it was
Ooh.
so good. And so everyone should look them up because they're literally so cute. So cute.
Now, have
That's
you
it.
looked into if there's protein in that overnight oats?
The overnight oats had 15 grams of protein.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
I know.
That's
I
great
know.
news. What's it called again?
Garden cup. Garden cup.
Do you have a code?
So cute.
What's the deal?
No, I don't have a code. They did send it to me, and I am going to be posting about them once I try the rest of them. But
That's
I'm
lovely.
I mean, I'm really excited about it. So like this is kind of a shout out, but I just officially like I got them today and I was trying them and I was like, "Wait, this is actually so stinking cute." And I know that we're having a salad situation right now, but tried and tested and loved by me. So there you go. I risked it all.
They're starting to pin down where the sources are for the salad stuff at least, so that's good.
I know, thank goodness. But what are you eating?
I have been eating something that I posted on TikTok a year ago probably, and it is Kodiak protein pancake mix with added Siggy's yogurt, which is like a very high protein, no carb, no sugar yogurt. And you put eggs into it as well. And so,
Nice.
traditional Kodiak protein pancake mix, I am not huge on. I don't think that there's enough protein for as many carbs and calories as they provide. So, I always am pro adding more protein to the mix. And I think that it tastes really good when you add this Siggy's protein yogurt, and then add an egg in as well. So that's what I do. And then I make like a big batch and I freeze and refrigerate the rest of the pancakes. And that way I can have two every single morning right when I wake up. And it's a big batch. But just being pregnant, I have not been able to like drink coffee, do anything until I have food in my system. So that is like, I need something as soon as I wake up. I cannot make eggs. I'm not there at the moment. So this is something that I've been loving and highly recommend, especially for people with like kids and families, like, and you don't want
Yeah,
to cook every single day, like make these
and they're
and
really
batch make
good.
them. It's also a good snack. Like I love it.
Yeah, Alyssa does love them. She's been loving them for years. And as a hater of all things low key healthy, I think that they're really good. So make them.
Yes.
But next up, what are you playing? I'll go first.
Yes, you go first. I don't have anything for this. So this is all you,
You
sis.
don't? Okay, well, I have two. So that's perfect. Since I'm not listening to my murder mystery podcast at the moment, I started listening to Giggly Squad. I've never listened to them before, and I love them. Why are they so funny?
Mm.
I know.
I've never
So
listened to
I
them, but I watched Summer House.
Yes. So I'm to the point in Summer House. I am coming up. And Paige and Hannah are finally on it. I'm on season 4. So they've been on it for a season. But I was like, they're so funny. So I was like, why don't I just give them a spin? And they're just so silly. Like they just talk about nothing and they just laugh all the time and they're really funny. So if you want like a funny and low key like cutesy podcast, I would listen to them. I would highly recommend them. They're just easy to listen to.
What about
And like
us?
I'll just be working and besides us. But if you want another one, don't compete. No, but I'll be working and I'll listen to them and then I'm just over there like with my headphones and like ha 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 like in the corner and people are like, what is she doing?
Oh, that's great. Yes. I like
uh
still listen to the toast because that's how I get my news and my pop culture news.
yeah,
So I feel
they
like
are good.
that's the only girly duo I can really, have time for besides us. So yeah,
Well,
but I do like them. And what do you think about them on Summer House? Because just FYI, Amanda's randomly started to watch Summer House from the beginning.
yes, I have. I will say season 1 and 2 are a snooze fest, and I almost gave up. And then the Kyle and Amanda drama of it all, they just got engaged. And I'm like, oh my God, they are a nightmare. They are a
Yeah,
nightmare of a couple. Like, what? I can't believe they even lasted this long. So
me
I
too.
think that Paige is a hoot and a half. I am like obsessed with her. I know everyone's always like, "Oh, Paige is the best. Like, I love her. She's so cute." Blah, blah, blah. And I was always like, "Okay, I like this girl, whatever." And but on there, I'm like, "Okay, she is actually. I like her a lot." And I feel like she's such a girl's girl. Like, she's just like doesn't. She's very chill, which is great. Like, nothing really phases her. And I'm like, I love that for you. Like, that's so
What do you think
great.
about Carl?
Carl, he's the one who was doing the drop. Yes, I kind of forget about him. Um, He
So
honestly,
wait,
he's kind of nothing to me.
have the twins not been on yet?
The twins were on. They were season 1 and 2 with
They had a
Carl.
huge
And I
thing
was
with
like,
Carl.
yeah. And I just forgot that that was his name because I keep thinking that you're trying to say, who did Paige end up dating from Southern Charm? Craig. Craig?
Mm, mm-hmm.
That's who I thought you were talking about. And I was like, I don't think I've been
Mm,
introduced to him yet. Carl's fine. I mean, he's a nightmare, but now we know why. So it's kind of interesting, like watching it back. So
he
I'm like,
has a
oh,
crazy, crazy character arc, so you'll see. But interesting. Okay, what else are you listening to?
okay. The
Or
only
is
other
that
thing, it
everything?
hasn't come out yet, only a snippet. But if anyone doesn't know, now you'll know. I am a Posty lover. I'm a Post
Post Malone.
Malone stan. I have been, I always will be. He's everything to me. I didn't die for his country era, but like I just love a person who just does whatever they feel like. And I that's why I think that like I just have always liked him because I'm like, he just does like the pop, he does the country, he does the hip hop. He's just, he's a
The
man. He
Rock.
just does whatever's on his mind. And I just love that. So he just announced a snippet of a new song and it's bringing back his like OG, like beer bongs and Bentley era, if you will. And I'm so excited. So I just keep listening to the little snippet and I'm like, come on, Posty. I love him so much.
Ooh, exciting. I love that.
I know, we're bringing it back. So Alyssa took me to his concert. That was one of my birthday gifts from her, and it was so fun.
Yes. And that was what I was really looking forward to going to Stagecoach this year too. And I'm glad I didn't go.
Yeah,
Um,
we can be grateful for that.
but I was excited. I thought that was a great headliner. Alrighty. And what are you obsessing over right now? I guess I'll go first because
You can go
I didn't have
first.
anything for playing.
Okay.
Ugh. So I, number one, am really struggling, but also loving obsessing over my registry. I am a mama, if anyone doesn't know that yet. And I am also really crazy about honing in on things. So I want to know every single thing that's out there for every single little thing that I need and don't need. I'm trying to keep it minimalist, but like realistic. And my other problem is that I'm struggling between cute, aesthetic versus crunchy at the same time. And some of these products they've made are both, and some are just like, ugh, what am I going to do? So I'm going through that right now. So if anyone has Rex, basically the bassinet is really what I need help with. Do you know what that is, Amanda?
It's like what the baby sleeps in when you're moving around.
When they're a baby and you put them next to your bed. And so that's kind of what I'm struggling with. But the other thing I'm obsessing with because of this registry and in general is the Nordstrom sale. And so we
Oh,
did go and buy a stroller that I'm still unsure about, but excited about at the same time. And it was just on such good sale. We bought the Cybex Balios stroller. So it's kind of like a mid-sized stroller. It's
mm,
not meant for when they're a newborn, but you can put a car seat on it. So I guess you can use it as a newborn. But yeah, it's kind of like travel friendly, but mid-size and very luxurious, great
mm,
fabrics, clean, all that stuff. And it's just chic. So honestly, like we were really on board with the Nuna mix stroller. But the one that was on sale at Nordstrom, this is so dumb, was not in the color that we wanted. So we said, okay, we'll get the Cybex. What can you do?
and that's fair. And the Nordstrom sale will really bring that out in people, you know? If it's on sale, some of their stuff, I go back and forth every year because I know that once the sale ends, everything just goes on a deeper discount. Like it goes back to full price and then like a month later, a lot of things go just on like a steep discount. I won't say like I doubt that the strollers and stuff will do that, but a lot of the clothes, that's what happens. So it gets like really
Mm.
hard for me to personally purchase, but I do love shopping it. I love shopping the sale. I think it's so fun. I went to Nordstrom and I was like, they are just so busy. And I feel like it hasn't been like they're busy, but that Nordstrom specifically in Scottsdale, I feel like I haven't seen it that busy for like an anniversary sale in a long time. So I was like, the people are yearning for the malls again. So I love
Mm.
to see that.
Yeah, I'm just finding that I am not an online shopper personally. Like I do my Newly, but I just cannot pull the trigger online. And boy, did I wish like you and mom were here when I was going to the Nordstrom sale because I didn't buy anything. I have a hard time with buying things in general,
Oh,
but I knew there was some pieces I should have just bought. So I needed
yeah.
some people to be like, "No, you're getting this." You know?
You just need to buy it because just, I can't stand the way that you shop. But I
And then
do have
Paul
a
walks over with 3 shirts and he's like, "I'm buying these."
You're like, great.
Oh, why
Anyways,
can't
I
I
have
do that?
nothing. I do have a fun fact for everyone. So, for those of you who don't know, I started out as a naughty girl at the ripe age of 18. I got a temporary job when I had first applied there. And I was working the Nordstrom anniversary sale. Like, that was my first retail job. I didn't even know what the anniversary sale was. I was like, why is this whole place tented? I'm so confused. I like walked in. I didn't know where I was going to be stationed. Like, because I was a temporary for the sale, like you can kind of go to any department wherever needs you for the day. So I showed up. It was my very first day. I was wearing 6-inch stilettos. Literally, I was like, this is fashion.
Unhinged.
Fashion. I had never worked retail in my life. It was an 8-hour shift. And I was stationed in the children's department. I don't know a thing about anything for children. And so I was like, I was trying so hard. Your girl was hustling. I was like learning the POS system. I didn't know anything. And this guy comes over to me, this customer. He was a man. And he's like, oh, can you help me find a 6 toddler size in these jeans? And I looked at him and I said, I have no idea what that is. And I was like literally on the verge of tears. And this guy, he was so nice. I swear he was like an angel. He was like, you know what? We'll find it together. And he was like teaching me all about the sizes, this random dad. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. And I could not walk for like a week straight. I went to the Brookstone on my lunch break and I stuck my feet right into the massage chair.
Oh my god. That
So
is
that's just
so
a fun
crazy.
story time for you guys.
That is insane. The heels, you know what's out? I feel like heels have been out for years now. Like people just do not wear them. Maybe if you are, again, New York, LA, but in general, I don't think it's a thing anymore. And I think it's actually like looked down upon. If you come into a place with big ass heels, unless you're at like a nice dinner, I
Yeah.
think people are really respecting comfort and like just being elegant and chill and people just don't wear
We just need a
6-inch
break.
heels anymore.
We just need a we just need a break. But that's my story and I just thought that it had to be told. So, next up, what are you recommending
Did you even
to the
say what you're
people?
obsessing over?
Oh my God, I didn't. I didn't. And I think you guys would like to know. I'm still obsessing over my living room situation. I got the new rug in. I like it. It's fine. It's funky. It's staying. But I was back on Facebook Marketplace. I should personally be banned from this app. I just need to burn it off of my phone. And this girl, she posted these dining chairs. And I was like, oh my God, those dining chairs would look so nice
You
in
don't
my
even need
house.
those.
Do I need them? No. No, I don't need them. My chairs are fine. They're wishbone, which is essentially out of style, but like I feel like the style of wishbone and the coloring works so nicely with my dining table that I was like, they're fine. They're fine. But I was like, oh my God, I should go get these chairs. And so what did I do? I listed my chairs for sale because I was like, my husband, Omar, he was out of town. And I'm like, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Okay. I can load these and drop them off somewhere. Like I can handle this. So the girl that I wanted the chairs from, she never responded to me, which I thought was really rude. And so I was like, fine, dining chair gate is over. We don't need to spiral until today. this girl messages me and she's like, I'll take your chairs. Can you deliver them? And I'm like, sure, I'll deliver them.
But the
I have
chairs
no
you
chairs
wanted
to
are
replace.
gone?
I was like, I have no chairs to replace them with. I'll figure it out. I don't have anything going on. So I was literally getting ready to load everything up in the car. We had measured. The girl was like, done. I'll send you extra money for delivering them. And thank God she sends me a message. She's younger. She sends me a message and she goes, do the legs come off of the dining table? I'm scared it's not going to fit through my door. And I was like, literally about to be in the car. And I was like, the dining table is not for sale. You're buying the chairs. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, I thought I was buying the whole set.
Oh,
And
man.
so I took that as a sign, because I was like, okay, that's a sign. I need to take a beat and just be happy with my space. And I'll stop listing things on Facebook Marketplace. There you
Why
go.
don't you tell everybody about how you tried to lug a mirror down the stairs by yourself the other day?
I did. I like to test my own personal scoliosis back limits. And I had this giant mirror. It's like probably 5 by 6. It's not that heavy. Okay. It's not that heavy.
I thought
So
it
it's
was.
heavy, but I can handle it. And I was like, so my husband was out of town and our basement is tragic. And I'm like slowly trying to chip away at making it chic. So I was like, I took these shelves down that I hate, but then I had to molly them into the wall. So there was like 16 holes. So I'm like, how am I going to cover this? Oh, well, I'll bring down this giant mirror. So it's like 10 p.m. and I'm carrying this mirror through the house. And I'm like, if I go one stair at a time, it's going to be easy peasy. I'm literally two stairs down. And I'm like, I'm going to drop this mirror on my head. I like couldn't position it. I was literally having panic attack. Thank God I could position it right in the perfect spot and call my mom. And they were like literally in bed. And I was like, this is 911. You need to come up here and help me carry this chair downstairs. So my dad
Yeah.
had to come down and bring it down. And if he wasn't there, I don't know what I would have done because I was stuck. I couldn't get it back up. I couldn't move it down. It
People
was
do
really bad.
call 911.
I honestly probably would have had to because I was like, I'm going to drop this thing on my head and die. So, just enough of that. I know you guys don't want to hear another story about my house moving. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know what my problem is. It's part of my rebranding.
Psychotic. Anyways, what are you recommending right now? We're done with your stories.
I know, I'm done with my stories. I don't have anything for this.
You don't have any recommendations? Okay, well, I'll start. So, last week we talked about tints. We like lip tints. And I really like the Benefit one, but I've never bought it. I've just used Amanda's. And then I did try the Wonder Skin. It's blue, and then you like scrub it off. And I was like, this is actually too much work. I found a dupe for the Benefit. It is the e.l.f. tint. And I bought it for $5. And it worked. I'm wearing it right now. This one is too pink. I got the blush tint. I don't know why it's spelled
Blush
that way.
teeth?
Tint. It's spelled Teinte.
You said teeth, like T-E-T.
And yeah, it works incredible. And I would try like the orangey one or maybe more of a mauve. This one's definitely bright pink, but it freaking works, you guys. Why are we even using Benefit when this exists? I don't know. And then number 2, my other rec, since my sister's lacking, is people have heard of mango.
Yeah.
Mango with tahini. Okay, people have heard of it everywhere.
Okay.
Have you heard of watermelon with tahini? My God, I'm obsessed. It's my favorite thing ever. Yes. So,
Okay, that's
I mean, do you
funky.
even like tahini?
No, and I don't really like watermelon, but I will have tahini on a margarita rim.
Yes. So I just would cut skewers of watermelon for an event and then sprinkle tahini on half of each one. And my gosh, people will have their minds blown. Put like a little lime wedge on the side for people to sprinkle and woo, summer,
I like
baby.
it.
Yeah,
I
delicious.
like it. I like it. I like it. You know what I am recommending? This will be brief, but I'm recommending bringing back the straight hair. I think that this is something that not like the blowout straight hair that's been in style. Like I'm ready to see pin straight hair. I've seen a couple girls with it recently and I am like, this is so chic. Why did this ever go out of style? Like I'm ready to see it. So that's what I'm recommending. I can't do it. I mean, I can
I can't either.
if
It
I
doesn't
cut my
work.
bob a little shorter, but where it sits on my shoulder, like it just won't do
I
it.
have to do like the round brush, and that's the
Well,
only
our
reason.
hair's too fine.
That doesn't make sense. It should be able to be straight, but it just kinks too easily. Like it will never be six straight.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting, Rack.
that's
Interesting.
my rec. That's
We'll
my
see how
rec.
that plays out.
That's my rec.
Treating. Are you treating yourself coming up?
I deserve to be treating myself. I will say what I've mainly been treating is my hair because even after I cut it, I was like, it doesn't feel healthy. Like it just feels very broken after I dyed it lighter. And so I'm back to treating my hair. I'm treating it with so much love and attention because I love my bob, but it's just like no hairstyle is going to look chic if your hair is broken. It's just not a good look. And so I've been doing the Jisoo, Gisou honey hair oil,
Oh, Gissu. Yeah.
Gisoo. I love them. I've been doing the Keratis hair mask. It's like I don't know what it's called. It's like the 911 hair mask. And I do feel like I've seen such difference. Like I'm getting my shine back. It was it was giving dull and lackluster. So that's what I was getting from my hair. And I didn't want to go and like have a treatment done. I'm like, we can take care of this at home. So that's what I've been treating.
Okay. That's nice. You've been obsessed with it. So that's why I was shocked when you went blonde or tried to go blonde. I don't know what you're doing, but
I do think I'm going to
I
go back to brunette.
yeah, I love you either way. But your hair was so healthy. Um, so I have a lot of traveling coming up this month and this next month. And so I need to do hair and nails, which I think I'm going to leave my hair, just like get it updated. But I just really like this lived in blonde situation. I don't know how to describe it.
It's a really good color.
Yeah, I mean, I miss being really blonde. I'll look at pictures and I'm like, wow, I was shining. But it's just too much upkeep, too much. So that's what I'm going to do. But then what I'm really treating myself on is a new swimsuit.
Ooh, which brand?
Yes, so I have one in mind. It is the L Space. Do you remember I showed you when we were there?
You showed me a couple.
Yeah, well, it's like this one style. I think it's like Bardo or
Yes,
something, but
I
it's
remember.
not quite high rise and it has kind of a V down in the belly button. So I'm just struggling with these high rise swimsuits. Number one, being pregnant. Number two, it looking like a diaper. And so I like how this one has like this V cut. And so I'm excited. That's what I'm gonna do, you guys.
Cute. I'm
What about
excited to
you?
see it.
Oh wait, you're treating your hair.
Just told you.
It's lovely.
I know. But that is our report. And we have some questions for sisterly advice, but we're just going to push it to get even more questions. And we've also taken up an entire hour of just chit chatting about. So
Yes.
we will be doing a sisterly advice. So just keep submitting, ask us some advice, send us your problems, and we are here to resolve them.
Yes. And read what Alice forgot. We will be recapping it, I think, on the next episode.
Yeah,
I thought I
that's
was
the
like
kind.
really cruising along on the book, but it looks like I'm just about halfway done. So I need to switch to Audible audio and get that bad boy finished.
And everyone should be reading it. So hopefully everyone's almost done and we can talk about it the next episode. But that is our episode for you guys today. And we love you and we'll talk soon.
Talk soon.